All right, so today is a patience day. There's not a lot going on for me. Biggest thing is I'm keeping an eye on 5. It had a pretty bad day yesterday. Wasn't really able to get to VWAP. Just held the lows all day. Failed, so looking today, maybe it can actually make it to VWAP. So I want to see it like sell on the open again and then come back into VWAP and then put in a nice VWAP continuation, maybe around 11 or something, or not 11, maybe like 10 or 10:30. I'm also looking at TSM, which looks like Jeff just shorted it, pop into the highs. Yeah, looking for I would take like probably a 9 EMA or something on it if it can get some momentum here, which it might if it can blow through this area. Kind of struggling, but top of it was like right here. So I think if it can blow through this and start to get some momentum behind it, pull back to the 9 EMA, that's worth a little bit of risk. See the market, Qs are kind of selling, semis are holding up. Let's hold DPZ. NVDA is selling. These are selling really hard. I think that's the big challenge for TSM today. It's interesting that Jeff is kind of going short. With the Q's selling so hard today and the semis and stuff. Even, I mean, TSM had like an okay earnings. Pre-market, it's not really doing anything, and it's just sort of not doing anything. And NVIDIA is wicking around like it normally does. Let's see, what's 5 doing? Yes, 5 is selling. Pretty big spread right now. It's like a 30-cent spread or something. I was watching GameStop yesterday as well. 28 has been like this sort of inflection period. And it had a pretty good breakdown yesterday on the 5-minute. Just sort of made these higher lows and then just failed here. So Jeff just got flat. That low day. So weird. I just don't understand him as a trader. Like, why get flat here? It's not doing anything wrong. He's just selling really hard. Maybe takes him off into this momentum, but it doesn't give you a reason to sell. So I'm watching TSM here. It looks like the market is kind of holding up a little bit. And it could be a bounce play. Like if it could hold this level here. And then do like a of a gap give and go. So I think back through open is actually the best way to do this. So I will take it as a back through open if this level continues to hold. Which it doesn't. Just set an alert here in 5. And Jeff went long NVDA. Interesting. So this was actually an opening range break on TSM, and you get volume. So now I would be looking for a second chance on it. Set an alert over here. And go watch NVIDIA some more. So this is the pre-market low. Jeff is still long, has not stopped out. So you're getting a bit of a curl back up on 5. The spread is still like 20 cents. So Excel, I mean, I guess. I'm taking this as a rubber band on smaller risk. Coming into the 90 MA. And so Jeff is starting to partial out of NVDA. So right now, this could just be a 90 MA bounce. Because I think if you are like, oh, okay, I have a stop here, and then got some momentum, so break through this prior candle, I think this would be a decent 90 MA bounce. I'm not going to take it. Typically don't take these 90 MA. Interesting. So TSM is actually doing a second chance, which, I mean, I'm not going to take it. We have a nice little bounce here on NVIDIA. We also have SOXL, which looks like it's going to perform a rubber band. Just set an alert there on SOXL. And then I will take half as it comes into VWAP here, 120.82. So weird, Jeff got flat NVIDIA. see if it can rebid off of the trend here. So Excel almost made it. And I just exit here. So I'm just taking this IWM. This is getting above the 2D VWAP. And I really expect volume to come in and rip through here. The volume is like slowly building. So we had some decent volume come in here, but I still feel like it hasn't done the rip your face off thing, which I figured it was gonna do here. They're just slowly buying and buying. So I'm still kind of waiting for a big move up, like a big aggressive move up on volume, in which case I will take half into that move. Other than that, I'm just gonna ride the 9 EMA. And this trend that we have is really nice. Some selling there. So we're just going to take half here, put in an inverted hammer here as it tries to push up, but it rebids again. We're starting to get in rubber band territory though, I think. So if I take this as so average RSI is 76. We're only 0.23 ATR from VWAP and only 0.38 ATR from the open. All right, now I feel like we're starting to come into the 9 EMA on the 1 minute. Trend is like way down here, so we are quite overextended. And then 2-bar break is right here. It's actually down here, which is right on the 9 EMA. So I want to give this thing a chance to rebid off of the 9 EMA. Because I think if it comes down into the 9 EMA, this really should rebid. Well, it looks like there's the 9 EMA bounce. And then I really want to just hold for this trend break for the 9 EMA. So I will take a quarter or another half position, and then just let that 25% ride. See, so this was at 25, which is right at the 9 EMA. So you can see there's definitely a bit of consolidation. It's happening. It did try to bounce there, and probably it's going to fail. So 224.25 would be my area to hit out half of my position. So watching 25. Just watching the tape. Close into 29. Pop back up though. 36. We want to see a print below 25, so like 24. Oh. Why I'm not getting filled? Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. My bad. I made a mistake here. Oh my gosh, that was almost a bad mistake. I had my stop set. Alright, so taking half here. God. I had my stop set above when I was calculating my rubber band. That's a really bad mistake. And I want to fix my trend line. Coming right into trend here. And I also want to give this the 9 EMA on the 2 minute. It's a big difference. I don't understand why there's such a big difference here. Okay, well anyway, we have the 9 EMA, which is like at the whole dollar here. A lot of selling there. So I'll just sell. So really looking for the touch VWAP here at 29.16. It's like they're trying to rebid it before a bunch of people being sort of impatient. It's interesting you have like a increasing R-vol, right? So this is 207. So we get the touch of VWAP. $2,916. Mm, 14. And we're going below VWAP for a little bit. So we're at 11. And so there's a couple things I'm looking for on this VWAP continuation. So just looking for a this thing really doesn't like me. You know, just have consistency. whatever, something like that between the 5 and the 2 minutes. I want to see a break of trend, this downtrend here. I want to see a reclaim of the 9 EMA, and I want to see it. We have this prior support area. Comes back down into it, rebids, consolidates, and then breaks down. So since this area is so significant in terms of support, just looking for a reclaim of this area. This is a 52-week high breakout, I guess. A lot of people seem to be watching this right now. All the traders I'm talking to are watching it. So, let's see, 06 was the lowest. So 2 cents lower than that. And so I think if you get a multi-bar break here at 24, the reason why I was kind of looking at this for our band trade was because of this highest volume candle, second highest volume candle. Actually, this is the highest volume candle of the day, 1.2 million. That was a sell candle and a big one. Rebids. So I'm thinking this was like a second chance on a higher time frame. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this as a VWAP continuation. So basically it sells pretty sustained volume. Went further than I thought it would, right back to the basically a second chance for the high of day, and then it starts to basically reclaim, like it just does a rebid candle on the 5 minute, gets back above VWAP, and then starts just climbing. And I was looking at this whole consolidation area, gets above this pretty effortlessly, and then just hitchhiker. And now volume is starting to come back. So you can see on the 5 minute, this is a pretty clear, very aggressive buying here. And this is quite interesting. This is very interesting indeed. So, engulfing candle as volume comes back in. I do think probably this is an area where I will take half. Like if it's overextended like this. So often these just kind of make a. Did it really skip price? No way. It's probably not printing very well. Okay. That's a crazy 5 minute candle here. And so we're coming into 2980. Very aggressively. So 2980. Coming into it. Now it's starting to slow down. Which is almost perfect for this trade. Like, I feel like it got very aggressive there. I did think it was going to just immediately hit 29.80 though. But you know what? On the 5-minute, I think it almost touched 76. So it's doing a pullback. RVOL is increasing. I just feel like if you're shorting this move, like, why? It's so aggressive. All right, people are probably going to be buying this breakout. So just a couple bar consolidation, and then it should just go boom. Your biggest fear here in these VWAP continuation trades are just making a lower high. But I would not expect that to do this for many reasons. This is a 52-week high breakout where RVOL is actually increasing as time goes on. And this was a very aggressive bid back up. Very aggressive. I just feel like if you are short this move, really. So this is being maybe a new low that gets put in, a higher low, and then we start to see volume kick back up, getting aggressive into this 270, 280 level really, but this was a 274 was the high. Rebidding. Would kind of expect that should have gone right then. So the fact that it didn't is starting to make me a little nervous. So this is 1 ATR. Still holding the 9 EMA on the 2-minute nicely. And we have this small little downtrend here. Lower highs being put in. $53. 53 is the low, and then 52 is the high. Wow, that was annoying. First of all, I didn't get filled twice on this drop. So this is 32 is my entry. Well, back to the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. This really should have. This really should have gone. Then it breaks down and I don't even get filled. Bids are still getting hit. I'll do a review of all my trades today. So the very first trade I took on NVDA. So this was a sort of a rubber band trade. Target was VWAP, but basically it comes down into like this pre-market low, a double bottom, and then aggressively rebids off of that, gets back above and does like a, was it like a 4-bar break? So just enter here. I think I took pretty small size on this one, and it attempts to make VWAP, but really isn't able to before it starts to do bearish engulfing and fail. So I just get out of that position for a small win. The next trade I took was on IWM. So this was at the 2-day VWAP. And so it comes up, it touches it, does a pullback to intraday VWAP, and then starts to curl back, consolidate, and then break out. So you see the volume increase here. So I just enter almost as a 9 EMA, but I guess this is more of a big dog or something like that, an opening range break. So I just enter here. Again, these are new trades for me, so smaller size for me, but it really starts going, and I was really looking for it to just, burst or do some sort of, craziness, but it didn't really do it. But it did start to just hesitate a little bit more. So I just took half into that hesitation, and then it starts to consolidate, breaks through the 9 EMA and this consolidation. So I take another half, and I was really looking for this trend to hold up. And then I wanted to give it more room just in case it was going to go today. So I just go for the 9 EMA on 2-minute with a quarter of my position, and I exit that position. So I thought this was a pretty good trade with nice volume confirmation. Really great risk to reward. Yeah, so that was that, and then I took a couple trades on PLTR. So PLTR using my reversal scanner. Initially, I was kind of looking for a rubber band, but some of the other traders I work with didn't like the idea. I did think that this was a very interesting candle. This was actually I think on the 2-minute, it was actually the highest candle of the day, which is a red candle. So I was thinking about taking a short into here, but I didn't, and it rebids off of the 9 EMA. And so I just actually get long as it does this sort of breakout. And this was a very small risk for me. Same sort of idea, I guess, as a IWM. Yeah, just take a stop here, small loss, and then it comes back into VWAP continuation. Just as it starts talking about the VWAP continuation, it does finally pull back to it, starts to consolidate a little bit, and I thought it was going to start to push off, but instead it starts to sell off, comes back into about high of day, and then just very aggressively starts to rebid. So this 5-minute candle was insane. I really thought this had a chance to, I really thought this should. I had a very high confidence that this was going to make at least high of day before, maybe not. But this is a 52-week high breakout. So it makes a pretty aggressive push. We get volume on this candle, and the tape was very aggressive. But it just starts sort of staggering. My target was actually 29.80 to take half. I wasn't able to make it there. Begins to roll over, puts in a lower high, and then aggressively pushes up. this is really where it should have gone. Instead, it starts to roll over. I actually tried to take an exit here for this break, but I couldn't get filled for whatever reason. I ended up taking it, much lower. So yeah, I did not get good fills on PLTR today. Then it just starts selling, and yeah, you can see it's just like continuing to sell. So I really thought this was a good VWAP continuation with the tape and how aggressive it would have been. And I thought with the elevated RVOL, so it's actually doing increased RVOL as time goes on. So more and more participants are getting involved, but sellers are able to get the job done and not allow it to get back above highs. And this is a 1 ATR, so this was a good trade as well. This VWAP continuation is very nice. Overall, had a whatever day, an okay day. I felt like my selectivity was pretty on point today, and there wasn't a lot of opportunity in the market today, so I was able to capitalize on a couple of decent trades. Selectivity, say, would be an A.